Gorgeous views, sandy beaches, and miles of the finest watercraft around. Since 1961, enthusiasts of the marine industry have made their way to Fort Lauderdale, Florida in search of the next best thing. Whether it's for sport or leisure, there are over 6 miles of docks to find the perfect vessel. In fact, there's in excess of 1,500 boats. It's opulence and craftsmanship all forged into one amazing experience. It's the 62nd annual Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, presented by Visit Lauderdale and Lexus. Hi folks, Lee Diffie with you here at FLIBS. It is great to be back in Fort Lauderdale, and over the next hour we are truly excited to bring you the finest designs, the latest boats, some of which are on debut, being seen here in the US for the very first time, and a wide range. Everything from center console fishing boats to the super yachts and all of the toys that populate them. Joining me on this journey in 2021 once again is Townsend Bell, and on debut is Kristen Beat, and she's doing it in style.
Well, thank you, Lee, for that kind introduction. Although it may look like I'm below deck, thank you, Clem of Florida Jet Helicopter, I'm actually just starting off my first journey via this exquisite Airbus 130 here at the downtown Fort Lauderdale helistop. Partnered with the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport that offers 4 fixed-based operators, they are the perfect way to make an entrance to find your next boat. I have the most prestigious and celebrated award in boating loaded up in my Lexus LX 570 ready to hit the docks. Townsend, I heard you were standing by with our first Best of Show candidate.
So great to be back here at Fort Lauderdale. I am with one of my favorite manufacturers, Ocean Alexander, and this is the world debut of the 35R. It is a finalist for Best of Show, and there is so much to show you. Come on board. This is another Evan Marshall designed boat, and we always appreciate his use of space. This enormous beach club aft is just filled with great features like a skylight, a dayhead, a gym, and a sauna. This thing has it all for the ultimate spa lifestyle on the water. So this is the second deck. We started down below at the beach club where you can see the skylight and the nice look through at this level. Such a unique design feature. You've got to check out the main salon though inside. It is fantastic. You can really appreciate the width of this boat in the main salon, especially with these gorgeous floor-to-ceiling sliding glass doors. They open on both sides, allowing your guests while they're dining to enjoy just a lovely cross breeze. Even on a hot day here in Florida, it feels fantastic. In fact, with another Ocean Alexander tied up next door, we could literally pass the escargot from boat to boat on a side tie. Well, I think I found my favorite spot on this boat so far, the Sky Lounge. It's got a full home theater, a wraparound bar, and you can really appreciate all of the natural light that's been designed into the 35R. The fourth and final level, the jacuzzi deck. Called that for good reason. There's a full 6-person jacuzzi that allows you to enjoy a 360-degree view of this show. Speaking of enjoying views, this lounger is really cool because it's available in either position. You can adjust to face forward, you can adjust to face aft, anywhere you want to be to take in the view, it's available up here. We're about to set sail for the diff, and I think if I look off into the distance, I can see them.
Townsend, there are so many boats here at the show that we attach the label new to. Well, this one isn't in that category. However, it is for sale for just under $19 million. And this sailboat really has to be seen to be believed. Welcome to the 184-foot-long Fabio Perini designed Zenji. This is sailing elegance meets sailing elegance. It is made for total enjoyment with very little to no work. The exterior abundantly boasts polished and non-polished teak, and everything just flows so easily. The aft sunken cockpit is the best of both worlds. You're outside, but totally protected from the elements. Inside, there's the main salon, or living room, owner's library, a formal dining room rich with cherry that can seat 12 for the ideal dinner party on the sea. But prior to that dinner, you could be relaxing on the sunbeds, in the jacuzzi, or here in the lounge up on the flybridge. But here at the helm, the skipper is not only in control of the direction of this sailboat, this is atypical sailing at its best on Zenji because the skipper controls the sails as well, and he does it at his fingertips. This is a design cue from Perini that put him on the map. The centerpiece of this beauty, built in 2004, is the just shy of 200-foot tall mast. Perini made it that high for the specific reason of Zenji being able to pass beneath the Golden Gate Bridge, traverse the Panama Canal, and ease into Newport, Rhode Island Harbor during many of her round-the-world trips. Brokerage house Edmiston is selling this colossal sailboat, and their job's been made a little easier by two more features. Here at the Beach Club, which gets you down to water level, and there's another unique feature which gets you on the water as well. Have a look up front. There is a boat within a boat. Pretty awesome. And that is the amazing Zenji. When we come back to the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, it's the US debut of a brand new Beneteau. The 62nd annual Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show is presented by Visit Lauderdale, everyone under the sun. Lexus, experience amazing. And brought to you by the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. And Olakai, the official footwear provider of the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show on NBC Sports. Welcome back to the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Yes, I'm in a jacuzzi, but sadly there's no water in it. But more specifically, I am on Ocean Alexander's latest offering. Now, we're going to see all three on debut here. This is part of the Legend series. This is the 37L. This is the flagship in the Legend series. It's 118 feet long, and it is simply beautiful. There's actually 4 levels, but Ocean Alexander refers to it as a trideck, and I'm up here on the sky deck, the highest level. One thing Ocean Alexander does is listen to its clients, what they want, the spaces that they will utilize. So I'm all the way up here. Where's Kristen Beat?
Well, Lee, here in this all-on-deck master stateroom, you'll notice the traditional stylings of this boat throughout. Organic elements like deep, rich wood, stone, and of course light. An innovative concept, 270 degrees of uninterrupted views, allowing you to take in the open ocean from an intimate setting. You'll notice a his and hers closet to match a double vanity in the master ensuite. The natural stylings continue into the galley with a full kitchen and state-of-the-art appliances. Consistent with the Ocean Alexander line, ample natural light and entertaining space. Lee, I've never been on a boat like this before, and I'm absolutely blown away.
It's incredible, isn't it? What designer Evan Marshall has done, what they've achieved with this 37L is incredible. The L is part of the Legend series. It should be the luxury series because this is bordering on sheer opulence. The finishing on the cabinetry, the recessed lighting, everything that they have done is incredible, including the Pultrauer Frau furniture, which is just so high-end. They've done a really nice job.
Absolutely, and something we've talked about is that balance between social spaces and intimate spaces, allowing you to enjoy the entertainment, but also kind of take in those private moments as well.
I think the challenge is how do you blend the exterior fun factor with being on the water, but then come inside for the living factor and the relaxation factor. They've struck that very well.
I mean, just from the bow to the stern, absolute luxury, Lee.
And plenty of places to keep the entertainment factor going. I'm going to go upstairs to check out more. Up here on the bridge deck, it's a massive expanse. There's room for furniture, a wet bar, a grill, and the lift for the tender. But check this out, when the tender's not here, it is a huge area. You could play a game of one-on-one hoops up here, Kristen. I think there's so many incredible destinations you could take this Ocean Alexander 37L.
Thanks, Lee. Well, sometimes it's not just about the destination, but the journey. So I'm here on the brand new Beneteau Grand Trawler 62, making its U.S. debut here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Priced at $2.8 million, this yacht was designed to travel in comfort and style for long periods of time. This is Beneteau's first full displacement model. It's a collaboration between Nada Design and MyCAD. They created this all-new hull form to move efficiently through the water and add more space and volume. This yacht was crafted for slow range movement with a cruising speed set for 9 knots and a range of 1,100 nautical miles. Now, one of the first things you notice is just how spacious this boat is. At 62 feet long with an almost 18-foot beam, it curates this really open concept that allows you to move throughout the boat. Every inch of this boat has been well thought out and well appointed, from a drawer to store your coffee cups to a table that moves in when it's not in use. The Beneteau Grand Trawler 62 features 3 staterooms, this being the master suite. It is 46 square feet, not even including the shower, and that gives you plenty of room to unwind and relax. The same open feel can be seen outdoors as well, from this terrace of the sea, which opens up down to a swim platform, and above us, a 111 square foot fly bridge featuring a wet bar, grill, U-shaped seating area, and plenty of room to store all of your toys, which, by the way, Townsend, I've heard you found yourself a new toy.
I got so thirsty after looking at all these boats, I had to figure out a way to get out on the water, and I figured out the easiest and least expensive way to make that happen. This is Focus SUP. This particular paddleboard is collapsible. It folds up into an easy backpack so you can take it anywhere, get out on the water in just a few minutes. I love the fact that it's so convenient, but this company, SUP, Focus SUP from Hawaii, is well known for their carbon fiber stand-up paddleboards, their racing boards. They have a full range of products, but here in Fort Lauderdale at the boat show, this is easily the best way to get it done. So much fun. I'm loving being out on the water, but I hear Lee Diffie's back on land. Let's go catch up with him.
Townsend, that looks like a great addition to any boat that somebody might pick up here at the show. And if you're planning on coming to the 2022 edition of the show, there is a brand new hotel offering here in Fort Lauderdale. The Four Seasons is coming online early next year. Let me show you how sweet it's going to be. The hotel will feature 189 rooms with fabulous ocean views of the Atlantic. On the 3rd floor, there's a pool deck with 2 pools and a restaurant. And of course, the legendary Four Seasons service. You know, guys, this really is a great addition to the already impressive lineup of destinations to stay when you come to the greater Fort Lauderdale area, which, by the way, boasts more than 550 hotels, 5 new ones coming online next year in 2022, including, of course, this, the Four Seasons. We'll be back in a moment where we continue to show you more here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show.
Welcome back to the 62nd Annual Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Now, there are so many spectacular views to take in, and no better place than 25 stories up here at the Sparrow Rooftop, the tallest rooftop bar in the greater Fort Lauderdale area, located inside of the Del Mar Hotel. Now, when you look at this patio, it is eclectic, it's colorful, it's alive, it has so much to offer. The Sparrow Bar features a Florida-inspired cocktail menu imagined by the cocktail institution Death & Co., made for us by Sparrow mixologist Peter. Each drink is carefully crafted based on the delicious dishes offered here. In between the tropical flavor and energy, it is really hard to top this. Chef Marchand has prepared us this incredible sample of what the menu looks like. Not only tempura, shrimp, and prawns, edamame, duck bao bun. This is beautiful, Chef. Thank you so much. The vibrant Asian fusion menu here just complements a view that you can only get in Fort Lauderdale. Speaking of, I think I can see Townsend down there. Townsend, what are you getting into now?
Well, it's time to go fishing. And you would think at a show surrounded with so much luxury that you would give something up when it's time to go on a center console, but not so on the all-new Solis 415 CS. C for center console, S for stepped hull. It has a 2-stepped hull, which is something we've seen in center consoles, but as you get to the stern of the boat, you'll notice there is something most definitely missing. Wait, where are the 4 or 5 monster outboards back here? They're gone. There's all this open space, and that's because underneath this giant sun pad are 2 Volvo Penta diesel engines, about 880 horsepower, and those are connected to Aquamatic drives. This is a world-first solution for Solis. So many advantages going with the Volvo Penta engines.
What is very, very exciting about this boat is the fuel consumption compared to an outboard power center console boat, where we actually have 42% better fuel consumption, which has a very good sustainability impact, of course, but it also offers a huge range on a fishing boat. You get up to 50% better range with our product than comparable outboard installations.
Not to mention the lifestyle revolution that takes place at the back of this boat. It's full walk around, you've got a nice wide open swim step, and this sun pad acts to both cover the engines, but it also can be adjusted fore and aft. So if your passengers want to sit forward, sun pad style they can. You can split it, have 3 on each side, and I love this. I always look for my favorite features on these boats. How about this 3-wide seat that pops up to reveal a full wet bar? The all-new Solus 415 CS is something pretty special. So coming up, Lee and Kristen are going to show us an all-new Sunseeker 76 that you're not going to want to miss.
The 62nd annual Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show is presented by Visit Lauderdale, everyone under the sun, Lexus, experience amazing, and brought to you by the Renaissance Fort Lauderdale West Hotel, the official hotel of the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show on NBC Sports. Welcome back to sunny Fort Lauderdale as the 62nd annual Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show rolls on. Now, so far, we've seen some amazing vessels, from the impressive Zenji sailboat, several world debuts from Ocean Alexander, and how technology continues to improve the boating industry with Volvo Penta on the Solus 415. There really is something for everybody here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, and if you're making plans to attend in 2022 and really want to arrive in style, the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport can accommodate you, as Rufus James told me.
We are really looking to push the Helistop now as a premier facility to consider as you consider going to the boat show. When they arrive by jet, there are 4 fixed base operators, and you can get the first class treatment if you want with the red carpet, or if you just prefer the simple, I just want to land, park my plane and go, you can get that as well. And so really and truly, it's up to the individual aircraft operator or owner what their preference is.
And Townsend, as you know all too well, the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport just adds another layer of elegance to an already classy event.
Well, thanks, Lee. And when you think of aviation, you have to think Garmin. They are the dominant player in navigation. So too in the marine industry. Garmin is found on boats all over this show. Here on the Solus again, we want to show you a fascinating new technology that Garmin calls Surround View. Thanks to the Volvo Penta glass cockpit in partnership with Garmin, with one touch of the button, I can pull up Surround View. It's 6 cameras, 1 on the bow, 1 on the stern, and 2 on each side. The software stitches that image all together in a bird's eye view, a top-down view, much like what you see on a luxury car. So when it comes to parking a 41-foot boat like this worth over $1 million, it takes so much of the stress out of that experience. You couple that with the Volvo Penta joystick, it makes everything so easy to navigate at the dock. Let's go back and catch up with Lee.
T-Bell, talking tech is always cool, right? And what's going on here at Volvo Penta is a potential game changer. Now, Volvo has long been renowned for their powertrain systems, but now with the assisted docking program, they're an industry leader. Now, if you've been fortunate enough to own a big boat, you know how difficult it is at times to dock it, whether that be because of the influences of wind or current or whatever. You don't want to make a costly mistake that's going to put your passengers in jeopardy or damage your boat. Using the Volvo Penta assisted docking program, you can do it safely. The captain is still needed, but Volvo Penta's assisted docking system will constantly compensate with engine input and engine and drive output and steering angles to help ensure the boat moves as the captain intends. A joystick controls the steering input and the GPS-based dynamic positioning system antenna to know the exact position and heading. The captain maneuvers the vessel with the joystick, thereby informing the system which direction it should head in and at what speed. Everything is designed to work together. Beyond docking, the system also moves the boat in straight lines without manual compensation, rotating around a fixed point, or simply staying in the same position. I tried it myself in virtual reality, and while it took me a little while to get used to, the end result was the desired one. Now, from technology to transmission, here's Townsend.
Well, guys, there is so much muscle on the docks here, but nothing quite like the Flex here at Viking. This is the 80 convertible. It has 5,200 horsepower in an 80-foot vessel. It's all at your beck and call, right at your fingertips up here on the flybridge. So up at the helm, you've got all that power going through ZF transmissions via these Palm Beach controls. The captain will be chasing that fish, backing down the boat, going in and out of the throttle. With all that power, I thought we'd head down to the engine room and take a closer look at what drives this bad boy. Man, it's hot down here, and for good reason. We've got twin MTUs, 2,600 horsepower aside. Somehow that's got to get to the shaft and the propeller, and you do it all with ZF transmissions. This is their Super Shift 2 system featuring Auto Troll. That allows the computer to work the clutches, slipping the clutches with all that power, and that allows the captain to be ultra precise with every movement. So this is the working end of the boat downstairs. We've got to get back outside though, check in with Kristen Beach. She's having some fun over at AquaBanas.
Well, Townsend, I've found something that can up the fun on and off the water. I am here at AquaBanas underneath one of their brand new social banas. After speaking with AquaBanas CEO Mark Anastasia, they pride themselves on redefining water entertainment. They're known for their water slides on super yachts, and after building a recognizable name in the mega yacht and resort sectors, they've now created a line dedicated to your pools and land-based activities. These have a modular design. You can add and take away pieces. They're super sturdy and dense. They're actually made from a PVC material. Even the surface is textured to be non-slip for easy entry and exit. The quick step access and non-slip top surface makes access easy and comfortable for people of all ages. And underneath this social bana, it's 25 degrees cooler, so a little relief from the elements. AquaBanas start at $3,700, and the sky's really the limit for building onto these modular islands. Now, AquaBanas aren't just for on the water. Their party and picnic banas can be used as furniture on land or even for special events. And if you don't have a pool, well, don't worry. AquaBanas makes those too.
Well, Kristen, hurry on over here because I'm at the British-built Sunseeker 76. Now, this is not categorized as a super yacht because of its size. Now, although it's designated 76, it's actually 77.5 feet long, but it very well could be a super yacht because of the layout, the fit out, and the amenities. It is beautiful. Now, this first debuted some 3 years ago here at the show. Hasn't really been updated a lot, but why would you change anything? It's spectacular. Let's go and take a look. Entering the main deck saloon past the aft galley and dinette, you're met with an immediate feeling of plentiful space. There are 3 different social areas to relax and entertain, all while being in touch with the captain of the Sunseeker 76 at the main helm. It's very obvious the designers at Sunseeker have maximised every inch of available space. Below deck, there are 4 berths. There's a twin that can be easily converted. Then there are 2 guest rooms. Now, either of these could be the master, but they're not. Check out the big room. That couch over there on the side can be converted to additional storage space, but for me, the real attraction to the master is the ensuite. Look at the magnitude of this. It's bigger than most hotel bathrooms.
Well, Lee, I'm just down here enjoying this Sunseeker 76 Beach Club package. Everything in this space is so dynamic. The platform, it's hydraulic. You can move it up and down. There is a grill with griddle control, a hidden bench seat, and even an outdoor shower with hot water. And below it, well-appointed space to store all of your toys. Lee, what else has caught your eye on this boat?
Kristen, from the flybridge, looking down at the forward sun deck, I'm reflecting on just how much value for money you get for the approximate $4 million price tag. I'm also imagining what it would be like on one of those sunbeds when this beauty reaches its max speed of 32 knots.
Lee, something I really appreciate about the Sunseeker 76 is the psychology behind these seating areas. It seems as though everything was designed to foster conversation.
And the one key word is that I take away from the Sunseeker 76 is space. Space, space, space. Up here on the flybridge, there is so much space to be utilized. Behind where our camera is shooting from, there's an enormous expanse where you could put additional sunbeds, a jacuzzi, whatever. Somebody might be preparing a meal here. But what I really like too, in addition to the vast expanse, is on this upper helm, the captain can be there, still being able to converse with them.
And not to mention a retractable fly roof.
Good. Hey, when I think about modern luxury and when I think about party, we think about Townsend Bell. He hosted the welcome party. Here it is.
Well, guys, there's no way I could come to Fort Lauderdale without hitting a party, and this is the kickoff party for the show here at Super Yacht Village. Inside, there's celebrities, there's billionaires, and VIPs. Let's go chat them up. All right, we're here with Stacy Ritter, President and CEO of Visit Lauderdale. And Stacy, why is the boat show so important to the city and county here in Fort Lauderdale?
Well, Fort Lauderdale is the yachting capital of the world, and Fort Lauderdale is in Broward County. And so the ability to showcase the beautiful waterways, the canals, the wonderful yachts that we have here to not only the people who live in this country, but the world, it is unparalleled. And the excitement is contagious this year. There are lots and lots of people here enjoying the beauty of not only the waterways, but the weather has been perfect. There's no better place to be than Fort Lauderdale this week.
Guys, you gotta visit Fort Lauderdale because it is popping here tonight at Super Yacht Village, but there is so much more coming up back on the docks. Welcome back to the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. We're here on the beach just across the street from the show, and it's time to go check out the hottest toy on the market. This is Flightboard, an electric mobility device out on the water. I'm joined by my friend Rudy. It's best to do this with a friend. This thing has 2 hours of range. It is a foil board powered by a propeller that sits at the bottom of the mast right here. And importantly, there's also a foil wing. This is what gets you up above the water, floating on the water with electric mobility, capable of 34 miles an hour, but I'm told it's best around 10 to 12 miles an hour. So you can be a beginner, you can be advanced, and one thing's for sure, you're gonna have a bunch of fun on the water. I've never done this out in the open ocean. It's time to find out how hard is it? Can I pull it off? Check it out. Wow, that was fun. The Flightboard. No wonder it's such a popular toy out on the water. It's a serene experience. It's literally like a magic carpet ride on the water. I'm hooked. I gotta get one. This thing was born in Australia, but available worldwide. Speaking of born in Australia, let's catch up with the Diff.
Well, Townsend, there's plenty of room for your Flightboard on this, the beautiful new Riviera 645 SUV. Now, our producers always give me this assignment each show. The reason why is Riviera is manufactured in my home state of Queensland, Australia. Pay particular attention to this one because this boat is nominated for Best in Show. We all know what an SUV is on the road, right? Well, in the marine world, it's basically the same. This is a luxury sports utility vessel. The Riviera 645 SUV is ostensibly 2 yachts in one, a combination of the performance of a sports yacht powered by twin 1,300 horsepower MAN engines, but it also proudly boasts its ability to be an entertainment hub as well. And what I mean by that is just under 70 feet, this is one of the larger boats you'll see that doesn't feature a flybridge. But Riviera has done that by design and they're very proud of it because you could be here in the cockpit or lounging in the salon area or preparing a meal here in the galley and everybody's together. There's no separation. And that Riviera inclusiveness extends to the refreshing mezzanine level relax and dining area, which is air conditioned. Now, if you choose not to eat outside, the salon lounge is an option with this fold-out table right in front of the seamlessly hidden television. Below deck, the Riviera 645 SUV boasts 4 staterooms, 3 heads, and a utility room, which can also be utilized as a crew room. The low-profile nature of this stunning Riviera 645 will get you around the intercoastal areas of Fort Lauderdale very easily and comfortably. But make no mistake, this is a luxury offshore cruiser, and you will do it in style. And for just under $4 million, this can be yours. But if just fishing is your thing, Kristen Beat has more.
That's right, Lee. If you want to get offshore and you're looking for a high-performing, stable ride, you'll want to check out the latest in Invincible's lineup, this 33 catamaran. And like all of Invincible's catamarans, it features their patented Melvin and Morelli hybrid semi-asymmetrical hulls, which really allows you to lean in on the turns. This boat gives you great seakeeping ability in a head sea, and this Invincible catamaran has twin Mercury 300 Verado V8s with a top speed of 60 knots. Now, when you're ready to go for a cruise or relax, this dual lounge is my favorite seat in the house. It even features storage underneath to keep your catch or your drinks cold. Look at all this space. Because of the 2-hole design, you gain a lot more deck space. We have 360 walk-around fishability. Everywhere you look, you will find rod holders. There's more than I can even quickly count. The Raiden gunnels, the transom, and the leaning post. The fighting cockpit is also huge, taking advantage of the 10-foot 3-inch beam. You'll also find 4 fish boxes and 2 65-gallon live wells.
What's really nice is that it's a 10.3 beam, so it's our skinniest catamaran we have. We can trailer this boat. It also is a nice dry ride. We increased the flare on this boat just to make it really dry for all the seat conditions. You're getting a significantly bigger boat in a smaller package.
Now, a standout feature for me, because I'm all about organization, this mezzanine seating actually doubles as a tackle station when the seat back is folded down. It's easily accessible, such a clever feature. You have room for all of your tackle here. This Invincible 33 catamaran is coming in around $480,000. Townsend, I'm gonna head up, relax in my favorite seat. What have you found?
Well, here with Ken Clinton, the president of Intrepid Boats. Now, Ken, you are well known throughout the industry, not only for leading the Intrepid organization, but also for helping to develop so many of your innovative new features on this boat. I want you to take us through this particular model, the 427 Nomad FE. It starts with the helm here.
Well, a lot of the input that we've had from customers is everybody's a different height, different size, and you want to make sure that you can get your ergonomics right so everybody can enjoy boating. And this particular boat has a high-low helm sole. It rises up.
Wow, look at that. So you have infinite adjustment. Instead of just one height or 2 heights, you have hundreds of positions. Let's go further forward. This is front entry. Show us what that means.
Yeah, basically what we've done is we've made the front of the console open to give good accessibility to the head below at the touch of a button. One of the things we have up front is actuating electric backrests, so that way you can lay facing forward and lounge. We have them on both sides.
Truly impressive. Once again, Ken, you're showing leadership, you're showing innovation, and it's all based on customer feedback. That's probably why your boats are in such demand right now. Congratulations. Thanks for having us. Now let's head over to Kristen, find out what she's up to.
Well, Townsend, this boat is making its world debut. This is the Jupiter 40, staying true to its fishing roots while pairing performance with comfort. So as soon as you board, you'll notice 2 multi-purpose benches. Check this out. This one is a 50-gallon live well, the other, a refrigerated cooler. This outboard-powered offshore sport fishing boat offers more amenities than their 38 at a lower price point from the 42. With twin 600 Mercury V12s, a finished bilge, optional Seakeeper stabilization unit, as well as port and starboard dive doors, you would be well equipped here. Now, a signature touch on these Jupiter boats is actually a raised helm for better visibility. And a trending industry addition, a fully digital command center. Everything from the lights to the breaker can actually be adjusted right here. And cherry on top, a hidden joystick. You also have a 2-person air-conditioned cabin with a separate head and shower, offering a little relief from the elements. This Jupiter features amenities that satisfy the dedicated sport fisher, but also take into account the family. At the bow, you'll find a large sun lounge, dual seating, and easy access to the windlass system for anchoring. You can have this American-made Jupiter 40 for a mere price of $1.3 million. Now, if you're looking for something with a little more luxury and comfort, Townsend may have found it.
Well, Kristen, I had to come back to Ocean Alexander to show you the 30R, yet another new model designed by Evan Marshall and packed with features. It's big, it's wide, and it's comfortable. Let's head inside. We step right in to the Sky Lounge. 360-degree views no matter where you sit. If you're the captain or if you're one of the lucky guests aboard, this place is perfect for entertaining. Now, those views are possible through great engineering like a pillarless design here on the glass. You see this 45-degree bend? That allows for great views no matter where you stand. I also like the wraparound bar, just beautiful countertop design, and then a huge wraparound lounger because at night, the television screen here will pop right down and turn this space into a home theater. And if you're already in love, the seduction continues behind these two giant glass doors. The upper rear deck, such a massive space. There is so much room to entertain out here. It is wide, it is long, and it is met with a hot tub center line on the upper aft deck. In fact, there's a television outdoors as well, so you can be in the hot tub watching your favorite sporting event on TV. There are 12 TVs, in fact, aboard this boat. There's a beautiful outdoor grill, and then down below on the main deck, a beautiful salon, an industrial kitchen, an on-deck master stateroom, and then 4 additional guest staterooms. Everywhere you turn, Evan Marshall and his design team have done it once again, simply breathtaking from every vantage point. Now there's one more thing I need to show you. Welcome to the Private Beach Club. This is something that Ocean Alexander has developed over the last couple of years because so many customers spend a lot of their time here on the rear swim step. It's got a wraparound lounge, 2 refrigerated drawers, a wet bar. You could use this as a post-workout chill zone, hot day chill zone, even at night. Enjoy a little stargazing from the rear swim step. So that's the Ocean Alexander 30R. They've knocked it out of the park once again. Let's go catch up with Lee Diffie.
Well, Townsend, as you well know, the Best of Show title is highly sought after here at FLIBS, and we have dragged one of the celebrity guest judges away from Inter Miami, David Beckham's soccer team. This is center midfielder Victor Ulloa. Now, in that midfield, you have to make a lot of choices, so we've dragged you away from your judging duties. How is it going, and what's the decision-making process like? Because you got to choose a winner.
That's right. Yeah, no, thank you for having me. It's been amazing. Excited to see the rest of the boats.
How about these boats? And I mean, you're onto a select few. There's more than 1,500 vessels here, and it's pared down to a select group who can win. What do you make of these vessels?
Oh man, they're beautiful, stunning, and I can't wait to see the rest of them.
All right, so this is Auto Nation's headquarters. You play in Drive Pink Stadium. It's the 25th anniversary of Auto Nation. What's it like to be an ambassador?
Oh, the stadium is beautiful. It's amazing. I encourage everybody to come out and watch us play.
All right, get back to your duties. Good luck. I know you're enjoying it. Hey, and coming up, we'll find out who the winner is, by the way, not too much longer down in the show. But coming up next, talk about big and strong. It is bold. This is a boat you don't want to miss. Welcome back. You're watching FLIBS, the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show for 2021. And we are here in Super Yacht Village. However, at the moment, we're aboard a mega yacht. Bold by name, bold by nature. This is the 280-foot-long, all-aluminum mega yacht called Bold. And since it launched in 2019, this thing has been around the world twice. It barely sits still. To begin the tour, here's Townsend Bell.
Well, Lee, I think I figured out the theme on Bold here. It is all about bold adventure. Check this out. An Augusta helicopter up here on the sun deck. Twin engine, turbine powered, capable of 450 nautical mile range. That can take you just about anywhere you want to go for fun. And 6 passenger in the back, 2 pilots up front. The plan for this chopper, Patagonia this winter, right off of this sun deck, going heli-skiing back and forth from Bold. Kristen?
On Bold, every area of this ship has a purpose and an outward energy flow towards the sea. This sun deck features a 2,700-liter spa with a glass front, a plush seating area, all putting you in a prime position to witness the journey. Lee, I don't know about you. I'm ready to jump in. What have you found inside?
Well, Kristen, I tell you what I found here in the area they describe as the loft, which is enormous, by the way. I've found a little bit of Australia because this boat was designed and built in Perth, Western Australia. And us Aussies love our wide open spaces, and that's exactly what we've got here. If you move the furniture out of here, it's like a mini ballroom or maybe even the lobby of a Manhattan hotel. Virtual floor-to-ceiling glass for pretty much unobstructed views both sides of this vessel. And speaking of big, behind this whopping television screen that's 130 inches is the master stateroom.
So Lee, Bold was originally conceived to look like a military ship for good reason. They wanted to deter pirates anywhere they go in the world. In fact, this boat has been around the world twice, and they've never been in the same place for more than 2 weeks. This is literally a boat you can take anywhere. In fact, Kristen, it's been everywhere.
And that's true, Townsend, and any time of the year. For me, the pinnacle, the crown jewel of this boat is this winter garden aft of the owner's deck. In this dynamic space, you'll find a dining area that seats 14, charismatic views, and an impressive feature, floor-to-ceiling tinted windows on 3 sides, which can be opened to create a terrace space or closed in cooler weather, making it ideal for the world traveler and adventurer.
Well, it's been a pure delight to spend some time on the magnificent Bold. This thing is so big it deserves its own zip code. How was your experience?
Lee, it has been absolutely incredible. The energy on this ship is just unmatched, from the toys to the unobstructed views. I mean, it's been incredible.
T-Bell, I knew you'd like the chopper.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think it speaks to the theme of this boat, which is adventure and using the boat, capable of going anywhere in the world, and they have, and they use it nonstop. I really admire that.
I want to take a moment to remember last year. Against all odds, prevailing during the pandemic, the organisers of the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show made it happen. So they deserve what's happened this year, meaning bigger and better, huge crowds, more enjoyable. It's been a great week. It's been your first experience. How was it?
Lee, I don't want to leave. This has been absolutely so enjoyable. I've learned so much. The innovation with all the boats, I mean, it's just absolutely incredible.
Townsend?
Well, I think for me, innovation is the term. I've been here many years, but they never cease to impress, to amaze, and figure out different ways to continue to improve this yachting experience that we love so much. So I can't wait to come back for next year and see what the next surprise is.
And new boats that we never thought we'd see, like Bold. So it's been a busy week, but it's been a fun week for all of us. We are not done yet. When we come back on the other side of this break, the moment we wait for each and every year at FLIBS, Best of Show. The 62nd annual Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show is presented by Visit Lauderdale, everyone under the sun. Lexus, experience amazing. And brought to you by the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. And Olakai, the official footwear provider of the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show on NBC Sports. Welcome back to FLIBS 2021. We are almost done, but not before the most important part of the show, where we need to hand out some very special hardware. Our special team of judges for Best of Show have been walking the docks for many hours now with an extreme attention to detail to see who deserves to win Best of Show. And I'm very pleased to say that we've got quite the trend going on here at FLIBS, and that is each year when Best of Show has been awarded, there has been a different manufacturer, a different boat designer win. And I'm pleased to say on debut with their magnificent 35R, the winner this year of Best in Show, a round of applause for Ocean Alexander. Sally Dulesky and Dan Mundy are here, and Evan Marshall, the chief designer. Evan, you arrived here earlier this week, not actually seeing one of your babies in the flesh, and now you win Best of Show. That must feel magnificent.
It's always an awesome feeling for the end product to be something that other people appreciate as much as we do when we're developing it and falling in love with it, but then we see it, and we really appreciate so much that the judges saw the same spirit we brought to the design, and it's always just so glorifying to get that reward back. So we are just so pleased.
Well, gratification is one thing, but the amount of work and that goes into it, turning a concept into a reality. And here it is, and you've been awarded for that. That's got to be satisfying.
It is a fantastic feeling, just with the team that we are privileged to work with. Creating this global brand is just for us so special to get the feedback for people also recognizing the effort we put in to creating these beautiful yachts.
Well, as we say, there's over 6 miles of dock. There's over 1,500 boats here at FLIBS. But this is a very tight-knit family. So one more round of applause, if you would, for Ocean Alexander winning Best of Show. And a special thanks to our judging staff as well. Can you imagine what it's like to try and put on the biggest boat show in the world? It couldn't happen without so many people and some amazing organizations. We can't thank our supporters and the organizers and the promoters enough. Visit Lauderdale have worked tirelessly. Lexus have been amazing supporters. Andrew Dool and the staff at Informa, and then Phil Purcell and his staff at the Marine Industries Association of South Florida. Remember that they did this last year under the harshest conditions of the pandemic. This year has been the biggest Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show ever, and that is something to celebrate. Thanks so much for 2021. We'll see you in 2022.